Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall Season of the Wish intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris this weekend. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown on those two things, as well as all the other farms, glitches, cheeses that you can take advantage of heading into the weekend if you haven't had a chance to play very much this week. It's also Moments of Triumph, so never a better time to play than right now. Today, XUR can be found in the tower hangar, over in the corner, if you don't know where, just quickly on the map, right over here. And if you're having trouble finding him, it's because there is a glitch with this particular spot where XUR can be found. Try loading into the tower a few times. If he's not there, maybe just back out of your game, and you should be able to find him. It's just this one specific spot sometimes has a really hard time loading. But once you get to XUR, some actual good loot for once. Not for once. There's always something good. But we have some particularly good things, I think, today. We have a Prometheus lens, which if you don't have it, pick it up. It's really good for PvP. Used to be really broken very early on in Destiny 2, so we're going back quite a ways. But this was actually, I remember, the first really fun glitched weapon that we had in the game, where it was just like vaporizing people in PvP. But pick it up if you don't have it. Sort of an interesting one, I think. I don't know if there is a catalyst for it. I'm not totally sure what the catalyst does, but who doesn't love a trace rifle? We have the Radiant Flux for the Hunter class with a 66 roll. Actually, a fairly decent stat distribution. 25 resilience, can't go wrong. Decent intellect and strength. Maybe would have liked one of those, particularly strength, maybe in recovery or discipline. But overall, not a bad chess piece. I don't think this really plays into the PvE meta currently. Used to be really good, but let me know if this is something that you've been using at all lately. We have a Holified Heart with a 68 roll. Definitely pick this up. This is actually a decent stat distribution too, and it's a really good exotic. Creates more sunspots, solar abilities, regenerate faster when super is charged. I would say this is a good PvE exotic for overall PvE content. Maybe not endgame or damage, but still a really good exotic to have and a really decent stat distribution with 19 resilience, 16 strength, 68 overall. You can really build into this. I actually think there is also still a glitched exotic ornament for this particular exotic. Let me see. Can I look at the exotic ornaments? I don't believe it was that one. I can't remember the name of it, but it was kind of cool. It lets you sort of change some of the lighting effects on environment as you would enter certain areas. It would turn them all red, especially in or on Neptune. And then we have a Fellwinter's Helm, which seems to get sold quite a bit. With a 63 roll, it's a decent exotic if you don't have it for the Warlocks. Not the best stat distribution. I mean, it's not a bad distribution, but low stats overall for this particular exotic. Only pick it up if you don't have it. But I think Titans get the best thing this week. Hunters, number 2. Warlocks coming up 3rd. For legendary weapons, we have an annual Skate hand cannon with no distraction and Wellspring, a 140 hand cannon. We have the Callus mini tool with threat detector, disruption break, and 2 excess. It's a deep sight activation weapon. Definitely pick these up if you don't have one and you want to craft one. This is still one of the best submachine guns in the game if you can craft the correct roll. This is not the correct roll, but deep sight activation, if you don't know what that means, if you have 5 deep sight harmonizers, you can convert 5 of these into a craftable version that you can then use at the crafting table in order to procure the roll that you really want. I think Incandescent would be the one that everybody's looking for. There might be a couple other easier to find options now with Incandescent on a submachine gun, and obviously submachine guns aren't in the current champion meta, but this is a great one to have and a great one to craft if that's something you're interested in. We have a No Reprieve, also a deep sight activation weapon, shotgun with triple tap, harmony, and right hook. We have the Far Future Sniper Rifle with moving target and multi-kill clip. We have a Itoda Draconis, probably said that incorrectly, with heating up and kickstart. This actually could be pretty decent for PvP, in my opinion. I like the kickstart. This also has charge time masterwork. High impact. I would actually pick this up. I think this is going to be really good for PvP. Yeah, I might actually pick one of these up myself. I don't think I have one with kickstart and a charge time masterwork. We have the Codulo with auto-loading holster and chain reaction. Auto-loading holster is a great perk for any rocket launcher, and chain reaction is not a bad one. If you're looking for a halfway decent solar rocket launcher, I think this would be a decent pick. And then we have the recurrent impact with Genesis firing line and land tank, another deep sight activation weapon. If you're looking for a very good stasis heavy machine gun, this would be a good pickup. For legendary armor, no more glitched armor this week, thank God. We have a 65 roll on the Gauntlets for the Warlock, 67 on the chest armor, 63 on the helmet, high stat, high resilience, and high discipline. That's really high resilience and discipline, actually. And then we have a 66 on the boots. Everything across the board on all three classes is fairly similar. The boots on the Hunter are particularly good, but decent rolls. I think Titans might have gotten the least high rolls of all the stats, probably the lowest, but Hunters and Warlocks get some good legendary armor this week. And then we have a Hawkmoon with Snapshot Sight. Alloy Magazine, Textured Grip. Remember to pick up your Exotic Cipher if you don't have one for free exotics from the Tower Kiosk. And that is going to be it for all the information regarding XUR today. Going to make our way over to St. 14 really quick. Show you what this week's Adept Trials weapon is. I believe the map is Meltdown, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll also have that in the pinned comment or the description box down below, where you can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel to be entered into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers. This week's Adept weapon is the Messenger Pulse Rifle. I actually think this is a very good pulse rifle. So if you're not the normal, if you're just a novice Trials player, it might be a week to avoid Trials, just because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be farming for this. I think the thing that everybody should be getting, if you're not a Trials player, is trying to get the Incisor Trace Rifle. This is one of the best strand trace rifles currently in the game. I think it's actually the best strand trace rifle currently in the game, as I don't think there's that many, but it's a great strand weapon overall. One of the best strand weapons, I would say. And you can get one at rank 7? Rank 10. If you'd like to know how to get some of these Trials weapons for free, I do talk about that every weekend. Let me know in the comments section down below, without having to actually play any Trials of Osiris. Quickly do a recap of all the stuff going on this week until Tuesday's reset. This week's Nightfall and GM Nightfall is the Lake of Shadows strike. Made a video about it on Tuesday. Plenty of glitches and cheeses that a solo player can use in the Nightfall or GM Nightfall, or if you're playing as a group. Some skips, some ways to cheese the boss or glitch the boss. Both bosses, actually. So if you're looking for information on how to farm this out quickly, that video will be linked in the top right corner of this video. It's awarding the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher, which is right up there with Forbearance as one of the best grenade launchers in the game. Remember, if you can get this done At a platinum score at the GM difficulty, you will guarantee yourself an Adept version of the Undercurrent. As I said, the Trials map, I believe, is Meltdown, but I will have that in the pinned comment or in the description box. The featured dungeon this week, which needs a huge update, was the Pit of Heresy. Great dungeon, but boy, it's in desperate need of some Artifice armor. If you're looking for an easy AFK XP farm, the In Deep mission was the campaign mission on the moon this week. Just go to the end of the mission, scan the lector, and jump off the nearest ledge, reset the encounter, and you will have infinite thrall. You can stay there as long as you want to set up AFK farms. Only one of those, I think, still in the game. The featured raid this week was Deepstone Crypt. Pretty easy to farm out some red borders from this particular raid. So hop in there if it's something you're looking to do. This also has the Eyes of Tomorrow rocket launcher available from it, which was one of the longest ones for me to get. Took forever. Legendary Lost Sector today is over in the Dreaming City, and it is awarding exotic leg armor. If you're looking for a pair of Swarmers or Star Eater scales, that's the time to go and farm out. This is not the most difficult Legendary Lost Sector, so it's probably a good one to farm. But also remember, if you've been storing up your exotics from Legendary Lost Sectors as Ingrams in your Postmaster by having a full inventory of Ingrams on your person, today is the day to take them out of your Postmaster and they will decrypt into exotic leg armor. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. We do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And when we reach 100,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series X or a video card of equivalent value. If that's something that interests you. Last thing I'll show you today on the way out is Banshee 44's loot. Remember also this is going to rotate 7 hours after the daily reset timer. But thanks so much for watching once more. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. And of course, we will see you next time.